How many times has Tony Romo almost all? I mean, he calls the play before the play.
All those guys.
They stopped him from doing that, though.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, they yell at them because they don't want them to diagnose everything before it happens. They don't like
Tony,
that.
you're right, Mark.
Tony used to.
After the line, he's like zebra stretch.
How is
What they're going to do here is they're going to change.
not calling him to be a defensive coordinator
Because he makes
or
too
something
much.
like that. You know,
If he sees it, shouldn't everybody that's a professional? Because all the pros that did play, they recognize it like it's the Matrix. They just see it.
That's why CBS clamped down on that. They don't like, he gives too much. They want you to be a little bit of like, I don't know what's happening. But when reality is, if you've played the game or around the game,
John Gruden,
you know what's coming.
Yeah, he's like,
And
"Watch
Gruden
this."
got kicked right off of Monday Night Football too, because
But I like that insight.
we like that. But I think the casual fan likes to be, oh, golly shocks. I didn't know they were going to do. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You know what I'm.
Yeah. Blackberries are
I
nice.
think the reason Romo's not coaching is because he makes way more in the booth than he would.
Great life, dude.
but I mean, same way. Like
And
he's already a
commercials?
cowboy. Why wouldn't Jerry Jones be like, here is my checkbook?
But all that stress, he's living his best life.
Sure.
Yeah, he makes the money without the stress.
It's not worth it.
He gets to say, I told you so.
I told you so. And then he's like, go watch Dukes of Hazzard. And Scoreboard.
That's wrong.
That's super right. Looks like something bumped underneath my undercarriage.
So we're all going Bills tomorrow night?
Yes.
Bills and Tanya, you said Bills, right? Emphatically. That means for sure.
I think so.
Oh, no.
It's not emphatic.
Wow.
It's not emphatic.
You're changing your
No, you're flipping.
I can't remember who I picked.
You get it?
flipper, slipping.
It's the Buffalo Bills
Okay.
and the Miami Dolphins.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Dope.
You're sticking with your pick, right?
Yeah.
Which is
The Buffaloes.
The Buffaloes.
So now I have a little bit more faith in the Dolphins. I don't know why.
I don't know what came over me. All of a sudden, I'm flipping my bet. Can we get into the Sunday games?
Yeah,
or-
let's.
While Tanya's hot, talking about the Buffaloes, because we need to get the rest of those picks. That is a hot stove right now.
That was
Tanya's feeling it.
we all. Okay. I want to talk about the Cincinnati-Jacksonville game a little bit
Okay,
because
that was my other dog.
what did we say at the beginning of the year? Who doesn't have it? Who was playing quarterback for a different Florida team? Who doesn't have it at quarterback?
Hop on your soapbox.
He doesn't have it. Did you see I sent you that clip of the coach just screaming at him and him just going, "Shut up."
Duval.
That's one of my favorite stupid funny. That looks like something out of the show Ballers. Like that never happened in real life, did it?
That can't be
It
real.
can't be real.
Your opening presser coming into Jacksonville? Duval.
Oh, at least he's got confidence.
Oh, my.
You know, he's trying to be like Coach Baker Mayfield. Jacksonville might be worse than Miami. I think dysfunctional wise and everything else. They couldn't beat
what's new.
Cincinnati with the backup quarterback throwing 3 picks in a game. They still
They were
couldn't
winning
beat the Bengals.
before Joe left the game.
You texted me. You're like, it's about to get ugly.
Yep.
And I agreed with you. You're like, here comes Jacksonville, and I was like, yeah, since he's in trouble. And no, I was wrong.
And then the backup comes in. Travis Hunter, he's a rookie. Mr. All-World, both sides of the football. There's a penalty. There's a call made. Jacksonville loses the game with 18 seconds to go.
Sure.
But since they're in trouble. They can't spell defense to begin with, and now they got a backup quarterback who knows their system and knows the playbook, but is still a backup.
And Zach Taylor is not a great coach.
No,
Any other coach, they would have won a Super Bowl that year. I can't believe. It's funny how much the narratives get picked up for certain teams and other teams they just kind of gloss over. Like that should be the leading story this week is how Trevor Lawrence is ignoring his coach and doing whatever he wants, and you got Tootin not trying to catch the passes and doesn't want to. Why Lawrence is trying to throw hospital balls across the middle of the field over and over and over, trying to kill his receiver. Where's that at?
Yep.
He's in year 5. Why isn't anyone talking about him being a huge? You know what I mean? Like, where's?
I said he was a bust and
We're saying, I agree
Year
with you,
3.
but man, some quarterbacks get more leeway than others, and it's really crazy to see.
He was the golden arm off.
I
of the
told you
Clemson
when he was at
team,
Clemson, I didn't think he was.
and I loved him. I like Trev. I think that he can throw a
He
ball, but
needs
he
to-
hasn't progressed in
He hasn't.
He's had different bosses.
That's the thing, is he needs to go play somewhere where a real
Agreed.
coach.
That's a fact.
Go play for Dan Campbell, and I
then
bet
if
you
you-
won't be doing that shit.
If you fill the bed there, then you're out of a job. Danny Dimes, you got people that bake. He was in Cleveland, had 3 different OCs.
But
he
he
had
still
3
won. When's the last time Cleveland won a playoff game? When Baker was there.
Baker.
How Cleveland didn't blow up the rest of the locker room instead of Baker? Like I saw that tweet, like they said it was a bad locker room culture, so they got rid of Baker when they should have got rid of the other 52 guys because
Trevor was on a team that played for the AFC. I mean, they've had good teams and they had a good defense. Ramsey was there. Allen is on the end.
No, their D was
That kept them.
they
in
won
games.
10 games.
And now he's got a different boss. And at the quarterback position, I think you need some continuity. You need some stability.
Baker's a little different though, because Baker's everywhere he's gone, minus Carolina, and that's you can't blame anyone for that. Like he came into LA with 5 days and turned around in
2 days.
Yeah, in one game, like
right off the plane.
Baker's
still packed.
Baker's a little different. I think Trevor, that he needs to go somewhere like Danny, because now we can talk about that. That wasn't a fluke. He's
It's week 2. Let's talk about that then.
Did Broncos defense get that bad?
Overnight.
yeah, it makes that Dolphins loss not look so jarring when you start to go,
Overnight.
maybe Indy is.
Denver's defense, I mean, who didn't see them as a top 3 defense in the entire league? Because they
I'd say top 10. I thought they were a little overblown.
elite. I thought they were
Mm.
elite. One of the best defenses in the league. And even if they're not top 3, they're top 10. And they're top 5. They're a top 5. Last year they were top 5. They're suffocating defense. They could stop the run. They could Pat and the crew cover the ball on the back end. How they gave up
29.
29 and then lose the game.
Well, how they give up 29? Okay, how they give up 165 yards to Jonathan Taylor?
Wow.
Now Jonathan Taylor's one of the best,
Taylor.
but still, that good D is always supposed to stop that, right?
Supposed to. And they got gashed. 100 yards of Daniel Jones's yardage over the weekend was 2 passes to Jonathan Taylor. So pump the brakes on the productivity. He looks good.
He looks like a different quarterback.
He does.
He's going to come back down to earth a little bit, but he doesn't look like New York Giants Daniel Jones anymore.
He doesn't have the pressure of being on a crappy team and why are you turf monsters? You're losing games. You can't make a pass.
With Giants look just as bad. Oh, it's Daniel Jones that's the problem. And
Well, he's also anybody. It's New York City. It's
Yeah.
New York City. It doesn't matter.
now he
He's
plays
there.
and
Now you're out of that media.
Yep. He's
Seriously.
in Indy, and it's
Look at any of those big stars
it's
that have always gone to New
casserole
York. They're
and
different.
flannel shirts in Indy.
and now the Chargers, Broncos play the Chargers, and the Chargers are playing pretty good right now.
Sure are.
Chargers are probably going to win that division.
They
If
look
we had to
like it.
pick week 2, the Chargers are.
What was our picks on in that division?
Did you pick the Chargers? I got to go back and listen again.
I think
Yeah.
I picked the Chargers.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking
I'm a
more and more likely.
Quiet closet Charger fan because of Pip.
Although, to be fair, the Broncos, after the Chargers, they get the Bengals.
You're nothing quiet in a closet.
Bengals, Jets, and Giants in 3 out of the next 4 after that. So I wouldn't count the Broncos out yet.
After the second week, there's cause for concern. Maybe they can right the ship, and it takes them a couple more weeks to finally. But you're supposed to be big man on campus, and you're getting punked by the
I'm
freshmen.
going to say they only beat the Titans 20-12 with the rookie quarterback starting his very first game. They only won with the one possession. You know what I mean? Like maybe the Broncos,
Maybe
not so good.
Maybe I wouldn't bet them until on either side. It looks like they're giving up points and their defense isn't great. And Bo is fighting with Sean Payton. He pulled his Trevor.
There was
last
low
week.
key that Peyton was going to be on the hot seat this year, even though they got in the playoffs last year. But now you're seeing why, because you got that much talent and you can't.
He and Bo had some fire last year, and Bo's a competitive dude. So he comes off the field last week and he waves off Sean. He walks by Sean.
Oh, he Trevor
behind him.
Lawrenced him.
He did.
Okay.
And gives Sean an earful as he's walking by, and Sean was trying to talk to him, and Bo's like,
Cool, man.
yeah, cool, man. And then continues down the sideline, still having a conversation about why he doesn't agree with Sean. I like the fire, to be competitive and
His stat, I didn't watch the game, but his stat line was good. 22 for 33 touchdowns, only one pick. So Bo had at least a decent game.
yeah, Troy Franklin, Oregon. That's weird. Wait a minute. Troy Franklin played at Oregon. Bo Nix played at Oregon.
That's why he had 9 targets.
That's weird, Mark. Why would I
Chemistry.
think about
Yeah.
that when making a bet? Why would I take Troy Franklin's targets at 4.5?
Especially when it was all about Courtney.
That's weird. And now he's the guy on the team. Sutton's going to get right. Evan Ingram's going to get healthy and get right. Marvin Mims the offense has plenty of growth in front of them. They drafted Harvey, and the team's going to be okay. But through 2 weeks, it doesn't look like it's okay. They're not full panic mode like the Bears are.
The NFL is almost just like a game. There's 4 quarters. You take the first 4 games, the next 4 games. So pretty much
Yeah,
after
that's right.
after the first
Yeah.
4 games,
I've never really believed in panicking or being overconfident for the first few weeks. 2-0, 0-2. I know so many teams and they love to play the stats game. But in reality, most teams are going to lose 2 to 7 games to make the playoffs. Most teams will.
I like that quarter thing, Mark. I think that's right.
That's
on.
not
it
bad.
is. I mean, you after the first 4 games, that's where you assess what's going on. And
This is who we are. This is what it is right
Yes.
now.
and then
how do we
you
fix
play
it?
your next 4 until you get to your halftime, and now it's like, okay,
Well, because mathematically, your season wouldn't even be over if you were 0-8 if you strung the next 9 games out and won 9 in a row. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's
those-
not
when you
not
get down
wrong.
To the end of the season, you got those last 4. All those top tier teams are now gearing down. Don't get a player injured. Don't do this. They're just again kind of playing not to lose. Just coasting in. So that's why I say I've always looked at it that way. Your season is basically a football game. It's 4 quarters.
Unless you're certain teams, like let's say the New York Giants. Did anyone watch that game?
I watched enough to wonder.
To what the heck's going on?
Dallas is
That defense is bad, right?
it's not good. I'm shocked that they're scoring as much as they are, Dallas, but
They pay Rand all that money, and then he was hurt. So the most expensive and best player on the team was not wearing a jersey last week, and they got torched. Russ threw his walker on the ground.
he said 450 yards.
It's crazy.
Oh, the moon ball. He just they're
They're still hanging the loss on him, which I think is. I'm not even a Russ fan, but it's like, what else? What else do you want the guy to do? You think, as much as everybody wants, why am I spacing on his name? The rookie for the Giants, quarterback.
Oh, Jack
Just Dart. As much as everybody wants Dart in there, like Russ. I mean, is Jackson going to throw for 450 yards? You know what I mean? Like, I cannot believe Brian Daboll is still the coach of the New York Giants.
had Russ gone 16 for 45 and
180 yards, yeah.
then he loses his job.
Well, he still might lose.
They're
his job
saying he's
anyway
still
if he's not
probably going to
winning,
lose his
so-
job. So it's
But,
like,
I mean, yeah, right. After week 2, if he fills the bed 2 weeks in a row,
I mean, he definitely said, "Wait a minute,
he got
I am here, guys."
he took some of that around his neck and loosened it.
I just look at that as Dallas is lucky that they're 1-1 because the Giants are not a good team, and we needed to get to overtime.
The Cowboys were minus 4.5, and it sure looked like an easy bet because week 1
On paper, yeah.
on paper,
Yeah.
you got to factor in divisional games.
But that's also, and it's week 1.
And it's week 1.
Like
So
he said, most of the
week one
time
is-
teams come out pretty strong on week 1. Not Miami. and played the best. I said that might be the best you see the Cowboys play all season.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
they were sloppy. I was watching that game back and forth with the Dolphins game, and I just couldn't believe. Like after that ended, I was watching it. It was a
Neighbors had 40 points fantasy,
167 yards receiving, and a couple touchdowns.
Stop a nosebleed. They couldn't play defense.
Well, him and Russ got into it on the sideline in the first quarter
too, though. Neighbors. So.
Yeah, he is, and he's a target monster.
Yeah,
he's gonna get. We talked about
he did
that
it last year.
All of us did. We were having our draft, and that's the guy he's Jamar Chase. He's Justin Jefferson. He's going to get 15.
He's that new blood.
Yep. All of those guys went to LSU. That's weird.
We're not talking about LSU. I had a rough Saturday.
5 mother effing interceptions. 5, the number after 4.
Yeah,
5.
That was bad.
And you only lose.
Pivoting to college football. The Gator defense is good. That's it, though. That's the extent of that.
5 turnovers. How do you say mother F you, coach, better than throwing 5 interceptions?
Yeah, no, Napier needs to go. We're pivoting to college. I have to say, USF did exactly what I thought they were going to do. Let me lean over and look at Mark.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
They are who we thought they were. We have a reason why you believe what you believe and then stand behind that. USF hadn't had success since I started shaving. And then they go 2-0 against 2 teams that are pretty good. And they're like, yeah, man, it's Braveheart. Woo, we're awesome. And then Miami's like, yo, man, come on in here. Hey, I got something to show you.
Yeah, come into my van.
And bang, 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 bang. And it's a missing poster on the telephone post. So we bet that accordingly. We took Miami laying the points, and it walked in. That was a no-doubter. That was the easiest money made all weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't believe. Yeah.
And sometimes that's wrong. Mark had Penn State, right? And they got beat on a vicious backdoor touchdown at the end of the game, the last play of the game. They're up 52 points, and on 4th down, they throw a touchdown, and it was 48 because they were laying 42.5, and so they don't cover the number. They had it in hand, and this other team's still trying to
sometimes it
score a
makes you
touchdown.
think, man, of just how Vegas can nail some of those games like that.
Brutal. What a beat to have the winning ticket at the window, to have it 4th down and 16 and to score a touchdown, to get the number covered back door. That's a bad taste. I'd rather get beat, Chad. I'd rather you beat me by 30 than for me to get beat on the last second. The Jacksonville with the Travis Hunter thing and the.
Well, that's a play where Vegas wins millions of dollars in one little swoop, and now they're profitable for the weekend.
That was hard to stomach.
So we were talking about looking at college. There were a lot of unders still. Like we were saying, we start rolling on the overs, but like the Oregon game, there was a lot of one that we talked about that I was a little iffy. Yeah, that was
Oregon just got to the. I bought the over. I got the points down. I bet it down
to what? This was in it like 50,
40. No, for me it was. I'd have to look.
Yeah, for me,
it was just, well, I'm not
humbly speaking,
Joe handicapper, but I bought it down, and they did not cover the 24.
Well, they only won by 20.
Yeah,
34-14. A lot closer than what it.
Yeah,
that was advertised.
It was 48 points because I bought it down to 47.5. That's exactly what it was. You have a winning bet, man. I'm sure happy that you do this show, brother, because you bring up points that are relevant to what we do. I bought that down to 47.5, and it landed on 48. Tampa's game landed on 39 because it was 20
to 19. Yeah.
If I leave the number the way it is and just bet it, good old Pittsburgh Mark style, then you get beat. If I take a little less on my plate, but I get more opportunity to cover points, I'm still alive. So I take the profit. Oh, it was only $7 instead of 10 because you bet $10 and you only made $7. Oh, you bought the points down. Yeah, and I also have $17. Where's your money?
See, I'm still learning the line stuff with you. I got to watch because I like to just
You
like-
can see how buying that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just math. You you buy it down, and then that happens once. It'll happen to you one time, and the Bucks. It was the game. There's a perfect example. If you leave the number the way it is, you lose. If you bought it down and got it to minus 160, it's not the return that minus 110 is, leaving the numbers by itself. But I'm interested in stacking chips, not hitting the deposit button.
right.
So the Oregon game was the same thing. I bought it down to 47.5 instead of it being up 50.5. So at 28 to 20, I don't get beat.
I got to learn that because I like to just pick the winners. Like I look at a game like I knew Georgia was going to beat Tennessee,
Yep, we had that game.
and I put my dollar on Georgia, and I watched Tennessee lead that entire game, and I was like, Georgia's going to win the game. I watched that game, and
All the secondary was hurt on everywhere. And
that one I almost put a dollar on, and then I psyched myself out of not doing it. Then they put 80+ points.
Of handicapping for a minute. You got your water wings on, and you got on the
My floaties,
you got your little floaties. you saw Tanya in the pool.
just like A&M and Notre Dame. The fact that Notre Dame was ranked and winless, and I think they're still ranked at 0-2, which is a tragedy. I was like, A&M's going to win. Notre Dame's not going to be an SEC.
Right.
They're not.
0-2 and you're ranked.
Disgusting.
0-2 and you're ranked.
That's why the playoffs. That's why we need it.
It is a popularity contest.
It super is. Because what did Notre Dame? Don't get me started.
Yeah, it sells. The NFL this way to give closure to
Back to ADHD.
Indianapolis. Mark, how do you feel about Daniel Jones, and how do you feel about the Colts? But really, though, I mean, they've done well this year.
In that division,
where they
they're
were
gonna
supposed to
they're
be.
gonna win that division. Probably running away. Because Houston being 0-2 already.
I mean, you would think so.
I don't have.
We all said that division was garbage when we started.
I do
You're
like
right.
Houston's defense the most.
Yeah, but they barely won that. They weren't good last year and won in spite of themselves that division.
Okay.
And now they're in a 0-2 hole already.
No Joe Mixon.
I just don't.
No
Oh,
Christian
CJ Stroud. They
No
put up
Tank
19
Dell.
points.
They did,
That's
and it took them
it took them most of the
3.5
game.
quarters
Yeah.
to get to that other touchdown.
They were 10 going into the fourth. That's it's Indy's division to lose. I'll say that. Short of guaranteeing we win.
Would you say for a shiny nickel, you can have the Colts and I get Houston
Yeah,
to
we
win
can.
that
We can.
to win that
We can
division?
do that. Yeah.
All right. For an avocado, I want a good avocado too. I like a lot of avocados.
It's most of the season's shaking out the way I think we thought it would already through 2 weeks.
Tanya,
Pittsburgh's disappointed me a little bit.
is
Join
it
the club.
Indianapolis Colts or is it the Houston Texans this year?
The Texans.
Strong.
Well, I'll go catch
For
that shiny new.
another album. How about the sticker poster magazine? Can you name one player off of the roster, including the coaching staff, for the Houston Texans?
I'm gonna have to forfeit that prize. I don't know any names.
Okay. You could have said Johnson or Jones.
Smith.
Make up a name.
Difficult white name.
What? What in the name of liberal? You're a left side of the aisle, right? I mean, not to put your business out there, but you're you and Bean tend to see things eye to eye when it comes to politics and general principles, and you just
Well, they're Texans.
I get the
Checkmate.
ideology. No, okay, let me back it up there a little bit. So the Texans,
Wow.
they own more.
SMD. Yeah, let it go.
I'm
Let
gonna let it
that
go.
let that go.
It hurts me a little. I'm gonna let it go, but you're right, Tanya. You have validity to your. As racist as that comment might have sounded, we just lost it. I got away with table tennis earlier.
Yeah, now you're
But she
bringing
says-
it full back.
Say she's a little too young to have seen the TV show Dallas. were very predominant white oil.
And so it was nice talking to you guys again. This show is officially canceled.
That's what you're trying to say, right?
What?
What? Good answer.
Way to go. There's
All right. Anyway, continuing on Sunday, I think Murdock, McCarthy did what you thought he was going to do, JJ. He's had one good quarter out of 8.
I tried to put my arm around him last week.
You wanted to get on the bandwagon.
I wanted to.
I mean,
you're like, can I get on here? And they're like,
getting ready to drive the truck.
I was like, all right, man, you had a fourth quarter. You had a fourth quarter. He sold his second-born soul
for that one quarter.
For that one quarter. He's got moxie. He's got that bravado. He believes in himself.
He's got the Baker Mayfield bravado, but none of the skill to back it up.
And that's what I love about him is that, again, I relate to that. I like someone being full of themselves, is sure of themselves. Even if I can't deliver what I think I can.
Here's the thing, though.
I still believe I can.
For that game that he did have a good fourth quarter in, here was his stat line week 1, okay? 13 for 20 for 143 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. His stat line wasn't that different. It was 11 for 21, 158 yards, 0 touchdowns and 2 picks.
I have something to add to the class.
Yes.
Atlanta's defense
is great.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not the Chicago Bears.
Number 2, at the end of the first half, Atlanta scores, and they kick the ball to Minnesota. They have, 20 seconds left on the clock. And they're on the 20 or the 25. Atlanta's in kneel-down mode. They're like, okay, what are they going to do? Go for it? They're on their own 20 with 18 seconds to go. And he threw the ball to Justin. And he broke off a 60-yard run pass.
So he wouldn't even got 100 yards passing.
60 from that bean is what?
Oof, oof, oof.
Oof, oof, oof. 6 sacks, interception, and ineptitude.
All I remember last year is every Minnesota fan that I could talk to or read comments could not wait to get rid of Darnold and get JJ in the game. Do you think through 2 weeks there's a little bit of oopsies?
Oopies.
A little bit of regrets?
You want Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Like, wow. Kirk can't move anymore. At least JJ can. The horn to honk is pretty big. I cut JJ preseason in our listeners draft, in our show draft, in our show league. I cut him and picked up somebody else. You can have him. No, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like,
he was a prolific in college. He was on a great defense. He was on a great team. They didn't ask him to go out and win games.
But why the hype, though? All offseason, he's one of the names you couldn't turn the TV on without hearing.
He won a championship. So they smoke him off. He won a championship. He beat Penix in the championship game. He had a good
season. That's where it always comes down to, like, the quarterbacks get too much credit and too much hate.
Preach.
Because did he win the championship did his team win the championship?
They did.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And then he sat there and marinated for an extra year, which is going to make all the difference. And then he comes out and he looks like a rookie.
Yep. Oh, he's a new dad, and congratulations for real. I love kids. Enjoy them.
Yeah,
he just had one 3 days before he hiked the ball. Is he not getting sleep because he's with his wife and with his kid?
Or just mentally not there.
Maybe.
It's crazy, though, how
set up to
Minnesota lost, 1 game last year, 2 games last year, the entire season? They've already done that.
You watched that game, does it look like they're, what's the panic number for Minnesota? Tony, give me a number, 1 to 10.
9.
Okay.
It's got to be close. I mean, they're an insane fourth quarter, luckily away from sitting there 0-2.
And they haven't seen Green Bay yet and Detroit yet. I mean, heaven forbid they play the Bears.
Yeah, I don't think the Bears are the worst team in that division. I think the Vikings have fallen.
The defense is great. Mark and I discussed this a bit sharp on both sides because I want to dunk JJ into the tank, and it's the I told you so tank. I told you so. I told you the kid wasn't. It's still early, man. I'm just saying that defense The Minnesota's defense is good. They've been holding everybody. They delayed a game. There was one score, Mark. There was one score. It was one score. JJ's filling his pants.
Yeah.
There's stains all over the field from that guy. And the team was like, dude, do something other than something negative because we're keeping you in this game. They kept them in the game. Week 1, they did the same thing. And then he popped his cool down and got super huge. And was like, I'm going to have a baby next week. Let me go ahead and score 3 touchdowns in the first
I need to have
quarter.
something to show my kids.
So how long is he going to be out for now?
He's out 2 to 4 weeks, but they said probably closer to the 4 weeks.
Then he comes back in. Now he has to get ready to play again.
So he can be back in 4 weeks?
Yeah.
That's going to be against Philly?
And there's a bye in between there, so he's going to it's
So his 4 games from now is there against Philly?
not good. Minnesota's in trouble. Yeah, 9 is probably correct on the panic.
His rookie cards were untouchable.
I like how you can determine how it's going with on the value of the cards.
Daniel Jones?
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
We just did this.
Yeah, you told me
Mark
about
found
that.
Because it's a stock market and you can't.
Yeah.
It's real value. It's absolute value. Danny Dimes rookie
Please,
was
it's Indiana Jones now. That's what everyone's calling him.
strong.
That's
I like that, and I don't hate him. I'm wearing an NC State hat.
I'm still surprised. I thought he was going to come out, even if they torched the Dolphins, because the Dolphins are famous for making backup quarterbacks look like Hall of Famers. But the fact that he kept going, he has not turned the ball over yet. When he used to turn the ball over 2 times a game,
How many rushing touchdowns has he had, Mark?
3 so far?
3 or 4, yeah.
That's a good number.
He
runs.
He's not throwing picks. He's throwing touchdowns. He's running for touchdowns.
What's strange, too, is, again, Jonathan Taylor had, what did I say, 160-something yards? They only had 2 extra yards on top of that, and that was his rushing yards.
Johnny Taylor for MVP. He led the league in everything last year after a certain point. He was the Johnny Taylor that you remember. Tanya, for another album, what college did Jonathan Taylor go to? I'm going to ask Mark after this. Don't you look, Mark. You put your fingers down. Finger pusher. That is incorrect. Mark, where do you go to school?
NC State.
No, sir.
Who?
Bean. Jonathan Taylor went to what?
Michigan.
Same denomination, wrong church.
State?
No, sir.
Why am I spacing on?
Virginia.
Different part of the country. Go west.
West.
He went to Wisconsin, where they breed running backs.
Yeah.
Monte Ball, Ronnie Dane.
Ronnie Day.
All they do is put out quality, and they put out offensive line. Your mom, watch
Your
your
mom.
mom, not mine, although we have seen her today, but your mother, your biological, as far as you know, is we watched the Wisconsin game, and she said, "Oh my, those boys are big." It's like, yeah, they are, but they're like really big.
It's beef-fed cattle.
She says, those are corn-fed white boys. Those are some big boys. I said, it's Wisconsin. That's what they put out is offensive linemen, tight ends, and running backs. And boy, they can move it around. So that's where he went to school. But Johnny Taylor.
Didn't
is
Chris
a
Chambers
stud.
go there?
What's that?
Chris Chambers, isn't that where he went?
Chris Chambers went there as well. Nice. See, B's value fluctuates as well, like the market does. I always have a pretty good. It's an S&P 5. You know,
Hey, my basement's not that low.
it is not.
My
No,
ceiling sometimes can
I
be,
got
but
big value. Sometimes you hemorrhage, but then you pop your own cool down. You're like, oh, watch this. Chris Chambers, legit.
looking at the Colts schedule, here's their next few games. Okay, they got the Titans. That should be a win. Should be.
Should be.
Rams, I could see them losing. They got to go to L.A. Then they got the Raiders, win. Cardinals should be a win. Chargers, that's a loss. I'm going to pencil that in for a loss. Titans again, win. They could be 5-2, 6-2 at the midway point of the season.
I think that if you're a defense, you have to scheme. You have to stop Jonathan Taylor and then let Danny beat you with his legs and with his arm. Michael Pittman Jr.,
They got a tight end now.
They do, and he's the rookie of the year
Right now.
candidate.
Yeah, Tyler Warren.
Warren.
He was picked after Miami. I'm not so mad about that. We went defensive line. Should have went tight end.
But they're just throwing to him,
Just over and over and over.
And he's
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
Eggs thrown to him too.
right?
Difference.
What is the difference? You have to have the ball thrown to you for you to catch it.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't throw it, Loveland. I mean, one catch in 2 weeks. How do you draft a guy?
Your number one pick.
Yeah, top
Yeah.
10.
And he has one catch.
Had one catch. What are you doing?
I mean, personally, I thought it was a ridiculous pick for them anyways.
Because of the JJ. Oh, you see, you put it all together. You're a beautiful mind. That's the beautiful mind. Beautiful mind, too, with Mark. Holy wow. Holy wow Enterprise.
Which 0-2 team do you think's the most panicking?
Is the most panicky?
Mm-hmm. Like, let's talk about the Chiefs. Did you watch the Chiefs-Eagles game?
It's definitely a panic stage for them. No doubt.
That's why I think it's funny that you're like, no way will they trade for Tyreek. Like, they need offensive weapons.
The Astros
Yesterday.
are in the ALCS 6 straight years. They're 10 games behind, and there was zero panic because they've been there. Every year they're there. I think KC is the same thing. That
Should they be
they're a
panicking,
known
though?
commodity now. But there is panic. You should be concerned. But if there's a team that can get out of an 0-2 hole,
It's Kansas City.
yeah, and there's no Rice, there's no Worthy. He's going out there with Hollywood Brown and Kelsey. Did you
Kelsey's
see that
throwing things
outfit?
on the
Strong
sidelines.
outfit. He came to work. Sunday.
Yeah, they're advocating
tight
for a
pants,
dude who,
shorts.
with his free.
It was like a tuxedo cloth, tight. There were shorts, and then he had a jacket and a white shirt with no socks and shoes. It was a gorgeous outfit.
They're in
good-
trouble, bro.
The good news for
They're in
Kansas
trouble.
City is they have the Giants.
And
on Sunday
saying
Night
they're-
Football.
Is this where the Giants do they win this game and then they got to go to Baltimore or actually
Yeah,
Baltimore's home?
they have to win against the Giants or
So,
they're
If
in
they
trouble.
lose the Giants, they're going to lose to Baltimore.
For their own psyche. I mean, they lost to the defending champs. They lose.
Chargers, I
to
mean
the
that's a
Chargers.
divisional game.
So they can look back and say, all right, we lost to two good
I mean,
teams.
so it's possible week five they're going to Jacksonville 0-4.
Yikes.
I just don't. I think they beat the Giants. The Giants are dysfunctional as hell. You're right. I mean, it could happen, but I feel like they're going to go into the Ravens at 1-3, and then the Ravens are going to pound them, and they'll be 1-4, and then beat Jacksonville. Now they're 2-4, but then the Lions, so 2-5, but then the Raiders 3-5, but then the Commanders and Bills, and the Broncos, and then the
They're in
Colts.
trouble.
Oh yeah, it just
They're in
starts to. Yeah, it's.
Unless they figure something out.
The Browns are in trouble. They're always in trouble.
It's
Do you
good
think
for
they?
them.
Do you think they trade? What's Cincy going to do at their quarterback? They're going to ride it out with Browning.
I think so.
He played well.
He played
They're right
well enough. Yeah, I think.
Well, that's all you ever ask for your back.
That's-
You're going to bring somebody else in. What are you going to hope for?
Yeah, I mean, if Burrow's out for the season, he's going to be back by December, and they'll, just like last year. Which for all the crap Tua gets, Burrow's missed more games. Same draft class.
I kind of laugh about this, but I mean, it's who's going to want Jameis Winston?
No one's going to, just like no one's going to want Deshaun Watson.
No, you definitely don't want
That's
that.
what I'm
but
saying.
Jameis
Like you got
Winston
these
at least
two
can throw the
people
ball.
are making money sitting on the bench doing nothing. But no, I think the only way the Bengals would make a move is if Burrow wasn't coming back for the whole season. The fact that he'll come back with 4 games left probably to save the season, they'll sit and they'll ride the backup.
That'll be an interesting story to watch. Ken Browning goes Superman.
But what if he does? What if they go?
Jeff Hostetler.
What if they don't lose a
Yeah.
game? Do you go back to Burrow? If, like, say right now the Bengals do not lose a game, they tear it off and they go.
Goes Mason Rudolph and wins a bunch of games for the Steelers, and like we're riding with him. We're sticking with him.
I feel like
All in.
that'd be interesting.
if
The
they win
city will
7-1
burn itself down
Ugh.
because no matter what, as a coach, you're screwed there. Because if you don't put Burrow back in and then he poops the bed, then they're like, why do you put Burrow in? But if you put Burrow back in and then he shits the bed,
you definitely have to put Burrows back in there just because
He's the face of the
he is the face
even
of the
if
franchise.
the backup would go undefeated.
and it's not.
So what happens if
not
Burrow?
like a rookie? It's not a Tom
I
Brady
know,
all of a
but
sudden
man-
stepping in, and even though Tom was a
leaves-
nobody,
He never comes back to
but it
work.
was
It's
Drew Bledsoe never came back.
But that's what I mean. And Bledsoe was the yeah.
He was their stud,
He was.
but yet they had a rookie that just came out, and we got to let the rug go.
You got to let him go until he loses.
Not a seasoned veteran. No,
Let's see what the Bengals have. They got the Vikings this week, so that should be a win in theory. Divisional game against the Broncos. Oh, okay, right here, Murdock. If somehow Browning were to go undefeated or 10-1 or whatever, why Burrow's out, they would have beaten the Lions and the Packers in that run and the Ravens. If that were to happen, how could you put Burrow back?
You couldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how much money he makes. If you're riding in and you've gotten one loss and you come in when he comes back and you're 13-1, he can't.
What a paradox.
it's 4 games. That's what they're saying he's going to miss, right?
No, he's missing
3
12,
months.
Oh, 3 months? Oh.
10 to 12 games.
Yeah. But I mean, if he went 10-1,
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I know it's a hypothetical, but weird stuff happens.
By that point, they're like, Joe, you got to sit and wait, bud.
Well, then they trade Joe somewhere. That's what I think happens. I do. I think
they let the magic happen while he's on the bench. You're just gonna have to sit and watch, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know. You look at Philly and you learn that lesson where Nick Foles came in, had that one season, wins the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz was never the same again. They tried to go back to Carson Wentz, and he shit the bed over and over and over.
Segue. It's Carson Wentz.
It is this week. Yeah.
Talk about a bad game to watch. It's him.
Mariota's starting in one of the games. You got Tyrod Taylor's playing. You got what's happening?
That's what's happening.
Well, here's the next panic mode. What happens this week when 2 or 3 more QBs go down?
The QBs went down. Let's run through the NFL games so that at least we have that.
Oh, you don't want to wait till Saturday to
we
pick?
can just
We
Saturday.
can do a
both games.
baby. Let's do Saturday then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Thursday already.
Ooh, all right.
I mean, we can
I'm
dig
excited.
deeper
We
into
got
that.
Thursday on the
I want to make
books.
sure. Well, I have Tanya here.
She
The
can get
internet
hers.
sensation.
Yeah, let her make.
Yeah, let her run through some.
Tanya, are you ready to?
Are you ready to pick football games?
Since you won't be here Saturday.
Why are you so little? You look like a little dog.
Vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged is all. Coming along from Mark Mears. He's got no hair and he loves the steers.
That could have went a different way.
I was gonna let it go a different way. Still in chord, so it could happen. Tanya, we got.
So she picked the Bills to start it off.
She did. Well, lead her down the path, brother.
Oh, let me pull that back up. Excuse me. I've been pulling everybody else's up.
Right here if you need.
Go ahead. Yeah, if you got the schedule, go ahead because I'm 9 pages deep
So we
into
got
other.
the New York Jets.
The New York Football Jets, please.
Coming here to Tampa Bay against the Buccaneers. That's a good answer.
I know more about the Buccaneers.
Now we're talking.
All right. What do you know?
That my mom has a jersey for them,
That's cool.
but that's it.
Your biological mom.
Yeah,
The one that you think
the
is your mother.
the only mom that I have. Yeah,
The only one that you know about.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think that works the same as it does with dads, but go on.
Wow. We got to get her educated at least for the home team.
So we're working on it.
We got to put like $1 into a betting thing and let her pick something to bet on. Let her set up like a 10-thing prop so she can hit on it and Mark can hang himself.
Can you name a football player, period?
There was the one guy that dated Taylor Swift.
That date,
The one guy.
they're not dating anymore?
Well, I think they're married now.
No,
Well,
they're engaged.
Engaged.
Yeah,
Okay.
same thing.
But what was that guy's name?
Travis Kelsey.
No.
She just it's a deep drive to left.
I mean, there was no
Tanya's just watching that one go. It's a moon ball. Crushed.
All right.
So you like who this weekend in that game?
The Buccaneers.
Yes.
Okay. How about the next game, Mark?
Mark's putting money on every one of these. Go on. He's setting up a 16-game parlay right now.
You know I will, too. You know I will. So we have Houston Texans at Jacksonville Jaguars.
Houston. Houston.
Houston.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's. I mean, so far I'm not disagreeing.
We have the L.A. Rams at Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia. I don't like Rams. Not because of them, but because
She's a Ramist.
my high school
Okay.
rivals were the Rams.
That's true. I can
You
get
know,
that.
in the pick'ems, in the office pools, the basketball tournament,
Yes.
any
Yeah.
pick'ems. I like that color purple.
Lions could totally eat the birds, so
Lions
I'm.
can definitely eat a bird. And Tanya Flipper just said
She channeled her.
that
Yeah.
it's because of a high school rivalry. It's not because of Puka Nakua or
Who is just.
No, not about that. It's about her. I like that your beef runs that deep.
That was your school, too.
It was.
Oh, what, she a sailor?
She
She's a
said,
sailor.
Yeah. I'm sorry, because I am too. It's not a good.
I would have been if I would have stayed here for high school.
Sailors.
All right, next game we have the Green Bay Packers at the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
And there goes your credibility.
The only one in the country, so that she's got that going for her.
He does. She beat
Well, she'd be
Thomas.
the only one.
He gets that right.
All right, Pittsburgh Steelers at the New England Patriots.
I'll have to
I don't
pick
like
them.
England, so the other one.
Other one.
I forgot the.
She doesn't like New England, so she's picking
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
the Pittsburgh Rogers is hers.
Or New England.
I don't like England.
Any of the England.
She likes
Old,
Old
new.
England?
No, I just don't like England.
Wow. The country England.
No, it's shade. So we've
That's an interesting
covered.
take.
Let's see, we've covered liberals. We've covered the Democrats. We've covered the Republicans. We've covered Asians. And who else? The
We got.
Polish.
This is a sports show.
And now England.
I don't like British people.
Okay. Well, it was nice.
We
nice
just got
being on here.
canceled.
Thank God most British people don't like football.
Not that football. What did they ever do to you? What happened? Let's get on the couch. Let's talk about what happened.
Nothing happened. I just don't like British people. Well, actually,
Something happened. Did you date a British guy?
no, but
Don't lie.
I didn't. But there's a lot of like TikToks. Mainly it's British people, but they come to America and then they go to like the aisle that has that main specific thing, and they're like, "Why is there so much of this?" And then there's like, they'll be like, "Wow, these portions are so big, but it's a family size." Like it says it right there, family size. And they're like, "Why do they need all this?" And then they'll go to like the soda aisle, and they'll be like, "Why is there so much soda here?" Well, I don't know. Maybe because you're in the soda aisle.
Okay. I love the way that you think. I love your thoughts on commerce and policy internationally. Look at Bean. We are not going to get any funding, any sponsorship from.
This is the segment for Tanya. She needs a sponsor.
It's so weird that there's this weird cut in the show that wasn't in there. It was weird.
And from her.
It's gonna be like, who do you like for this game? And it's just gonna hear like silence. It's just gonna be like, Steelers become. All right, next game.
Where'd that come from? Well, what's your next game then, Tanya?
All right. We have Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans.
The Titans.
Probably because you watched that movie, right?
No.
If you have reasoning, well, we just found out how you feel about England, so that's a reason. If you have some insight on these other picks, our listeners and your fans can't wait to hear that, so we need to know why.
I like Attack on Titan. The anime.
Okay?
That was a great anime until the end. The last couple episodes.
I haven't finished it.
Oh, I won't spoil it.
Well, I already know what happens.
Oh, okay.
All right. We have the Atlanta Falcons at the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina. I don't like Atlanta. Georgia. I don't like Atlanta, Georgia.
What happened in Georgia?
She doesn't want to talk about it.
Terrible traffic.
Georgia.
Yeah, the roads.
terrible
I hate going to North Carolina. That drive because I love going up there and then Atlanta.
Tanya may or may not have been on a trip with me recently.
You guys went through Atlanta, right?
Went right through it.
We drove to Georgia.
It's a nightmare.
What was that like in the back seat?
I was asleep the whole time. I was asleep.
This is why you need to drive so that we can switch. I've done enough.
Yeah, that 8-lane traffic with the
On this next game,
Cincinnati Bengals at the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't know a lot about Minnesota, so it was Bengals.
Okay.
Yeah.
she's running like 75%.
The Las Vegas Raiders at the Washington Commanders.
I'll go with Washington because I was like Washington.
She got real tight. You're like, okay, this person. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me,
I
Washington.
don't like Las Vegas.
Whoa. Las Vegas. Have you been there?
No. I just don't like it.
She just knows.
Then we have the Denver Broncos at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Denver. I don't like Los Angeles.
What's wrong with Los Angeles?
I just don't like it.
side question. Look at Mark right now. What city of the country would you say he's from just by looking at him? Like, what city screams Mark? Any city.
Somewhere in Oklahoma.
Somewhere in Oklahoma.
That's his.
That's my guess.
I want your organic answer. Where's Mark from? Where does he look like he's from?
Going based off of his reaction to Los Angeles, I'm going to say that.
Okay, well, how about besides that?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Knowing him for what you know him now, the
City.
time that you've known him, and what he looks like, what city? What city's tattooed on his back? Where is he from?
He looks like he'd be from the north. So some city up there. I only know states.
Well, how about we start with the state then?
Okay,
Any state. A state is a
Hampshire.
okay. That is a state.
I could see that, though. Got a bit of a New Hampshire look to him.
Survey says, other than 7 years of my life, I am a Sarasota born and raised.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But 7 years was Pittsburgh.
Where's that again?
That explains.
Pittsburgh. Oh God. Okay. So
What? I'm sorry, what was the
To
question?
the side question, name 2 characters from Demon Slayer.
Tanjiro and Nezuko.
Name 1 city in Pennsylvania.
Where's my rope?
1 city in Pennsylvania.
don't.
This is our future, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, for another question, name 2 characters from Demon Hunter.
Demon Hunter, the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
Mira and Zoe.
Name 1 city
In Oklahoma.
in
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Name 1 city.
I don't know.
Name 1 city in California
Besides
Los Angeles.
besides LA.
besides LA.
I forgot the name.
Okay. How about one?
Wait, San Antonio.
Okay, that's a good answer. Good.
It's not
answer.
right.
We are going to be overtaken by a foreign country. A foreign. I better get a cabin somewhere.
Pay attention to city names.
The British have already taken us over once.
Yeah, but
The British are coming. The British are coming.
Wait.
Well, she doesn't like England, remember?
That's
So-
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
definitely coming now.
because they heard that.
Yes.
And they're going to be breaching what part of the country? San Antonio, California. Right?
wait, is San Antonio in Texas?
Oh.
She bristled up. She's like, wait a minute, Freudian slip. The point of that is that she knows anime and K-pop, just not San Antonio.
The future. Think about.
The future.
They're both Hispanic like states.
Here we go. So we blasted on the British, and now we're getting into Latin, and now we're getting into the Spanish.
Oh.
So cool. What's the next game, Mark?
Hey,
Doris.
just to be fair, San Antonio is a city in California.
I was going to say there are.
I guess there's San Antonio's in every city.
Probably.
Every state, right?
But
There's a San Antonio just north of Tampa.
Technically, she wins.
I guess.
Technically, I'm right. Are you? Spell it.
Better than being wrong.
Not literally.
All right, next game. We have the New Orleans Saints at the Seattle Seahawks.
I like New Orleans better
Why do you like them better?
because I like New Orleans.
Have you been to New Orleans?
No,
So what do you like about New Orleans that you've seen on television or heard in a K-pop song?
I like the accent.
Should I ask about the accent?
It's like how they say New Orleans.
Nolans.
You like that Cajun accent?
Yeah.
Can you give an example of that?
No, I can't.
I mean, you could.
No, I don't. No, I,
No.
You don't do accents?
I know how to. I know how to do a British accent and a Southern accent.
Can I have one of either of those?
No,
Can I have one of those if I buy lunch?
no.
Are you sure?
Do you want an accent for Lyle?
Bean will do it for
Hummus and some blue corn chips.
size hummus.
That's
It's just, it's some gluten-free pretzel chips. I'm on board, baby.
All right, we have the Dallas Cowboys at Chicago Bears.
Chicago.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Okay. How about another reason?
no, there's no reason. It's just
Just because.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how sure?
I'm sure.
Wow. Is that your lock of the week?
No.
Will you tell me the lock of the week when you get to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We have the Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers.
I like Cardinals more. They're a cute bird.
they are Cooper. That's
Yeah.
that's a factual statement.
Okay, so now we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Giants.
Go with New York because I've been there.
What's their logo?
Who, New York? The city or the
Both.
Yeah, the football team. If they have a logo on their helmet, what is it?
it's NY.
I think she just posterized you.
Just looked at the phone.
She did.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, boo for real. Like you found out Santa's fake. Like you're all excited.
Like one frame of the poster, she's just like, you're like this, and then you turn around, she's on a ladder,
Yep.
and you're like, well, that's not.
Yep. Anticlimactic.
Hmm.
I feel a little
She
sad.
kind of did it nonchalantly, too, you know?
She did.
Yeah.
Oh, she's very resourceful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, the last game. We have Detroit Lions at the Baltimore Ravens.
I like Baltimore.
Is it Detroit versus? Oh, it's gonna be a good game.
Baltimore.
What is your lead pipe lock of the week? Which of those games do you feel the most confident with?
Buffalo.
Wow. Buffalo. You're sitting next to two diehard Miami Dolphin fans. So the fact that what are you even saying?
Wow.
She's getting so cute. She's crushed in cooldowns. She's
Oh,
like,
that
"All
she
right."
just had to look up and cheat a little, and then she was ready to.
She's like, the segment's over, the show's over. Let me go ahead and give two quick punches and then turn the lights out. Strong.
Hadouken.
That is strong. Well, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate the time.
Tanya's Picks,
Tanya's picks.
brought to you by
The end of society.
England. From San Antonio,
There's technically a.
where we dip our French fries in gravy.
They,
Ew, that's boot. You never had. That's one of your mom's favorite foods.
No fault.
That's your mom, allegedly. Again, if we're just taking the word for what you've been told, you just found out Santa's not real. So,
Whoa. What are you doing, man?
dude, I'm sorry.
We got a lot of 8-year-olds that listen to
My
the show,
bad.
probably.
Santa's real. Santa's super real. Mark, I'm sorry. You're going to get your presents under the tree this year.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was talking about a different Santa. Santa, California.
Careful, there might actually be one.
There
I
is.
believe there is.
Well,
Back
So-
to you, Bean.
as we wrap this thing up, anything for the short-term investors for tomorrow night?
Yeah.
I hear a lot of frustration coming from one side over there.
It's just
James Cook, anytime touchdown.
Anytime 5 touchdowns?
It might be.
James Cook anytime touchdown, minus 220.
How about
Holy crap! Miami's plus 550. Oh my god! I might put $1 on there just because.
$1 just because
not?
$2 will give you 11. On
Those
the
are
backside.
minus 850.
You have to bet $85 to win 10.
Oof, doof. So what does that give me? 15 cents on $1? 12 cents on the dollar.
Again, player props aren't like supposed to be a lock.
Oh, there's some lockies
But I
up
think
in
there's
this
a
one.
lock.
Even
Okay.
if Miami were to pull a miracle,
Josh
James Cook
Allen.
scoring. Yeah.
Rushing yards.
It's at 27.5.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
don't
have
think
50.
you can get
He'll have
any more
38,
over than
he'll
that.
That's a good play.
If
That's Mark's gift to all of you listeners. Josh Allen on the over on the rushing yards. How about that game getting out of hand and Ty Johnson getting run or Davis getting run or some backup?
there,
Is Josh not going to get the yardage because it's 38-14 in the fourth quarter?
I see what you're saying.
He might get the yardage in the first quarter.
Yeah, he would need to get it in
On
the
one
first
run.
half.
Yeah.
That is sexy, though.
Some of the popular ones. This one I can't believe is a plus 400 for parlay is James Cook anytime, Josh Allen anytime, and Devon Achane anytime. That I could see happening.
Yeah.
That's-
And I like that.
He's the only one of the Dolphins that seems to consistently get in the end zone.
What is his number, Mark?
Who's
Devon.
for rushing?
Anytime TD.
Anytime TD is minus 110.
To even money. Almost even money.
Yeah, there's some parlays that have Achane with a touchdown. Like an Achane James Cook anytime is a plus 190. That's
Josh has to rush. I mean, he has to rush the ball in. Anytime touchdown. If he doesn't score,
Are the Dolphins even going to score touchdowns?
Yeah,
Is
they
Tua
will.
going to throw 2 touchdowns?
I didn't say.
we
all
could see
that.
some garbage time stuff happening.
How about Waddle?
But that's what I'm trying to say. At the end of the games, Tua ended up throwing 2 touchdowns.
What's Waddle's number?
I think he does, but he also throws like
Tua
4 picks.
Tua with 2 touchdowns plus 125.
No. I didn't say.
I didn't like. I'm just
Hey,
You get
See, but it's plus 120 isn't a lot. So I'm thinking that's what I'm saying. I think he gets 2 touchdowns and probably 3 or 4 picks. It's probably 2 picks and a fumble.
You
he gets yeah. Anytime TD. I could if you're taking Tua, then it is garbage time.
It is because
Or he's going toe for toe with Josh, and it's 38-37.
correct. Is it going to be like Lamar and him going back and forth throwing the ball? But Waddle anytime TD is plus 195.
So put that parlay together then. For the sake of putting it together, you've got Josh. You like Josh to score touchdown? Bean, do you like Josh to score touchdown?
Yes.
Okay. So it's Josh.
Josh
It's-
Allen anytime
Yep.
TD,
and Cook,
anytime TD.
HN.
Yeah, okay. Those three?
Tua's 2 touchdowns.
Oh wow.
Wow, you're actually going to go there?
I mean, if they're going to, he's got to throw.
He's
2.
gotta
They're
throw,
either
right?
not going to score or they're going to score a shit
38 to 10
and
or
still
it's
lose.
38 to
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, he's
So
Tua goes out in the first quarter with a concussion.
That's the biggest problem.
Is that a prop?
Is
Can we bet that?
You might be able to. I don't know.
Let me look. Give me a second.
How about interceptions?
Can you have that? What's that number? So Tua's with his 2 touchdowns, and what's the interception number?
Interceptions, if he throws 1, it's 0.5.
Okay, so let's take that. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And we're going to.
There we go.
Oh,
There's the mark.
That's right. We're
Stretch
going with
that
the
taffy.
rushing.
Tua is 40 for 55, 3 touchdowns and 3 picks this season.
Josh Allen to have over 27.5 yards rushing.
Okay.
So that's a 7-teamer. Are we putting $25 on that?
And what's $10 worth?
$10. I'm glad you're sitting
26
down.
grand.
$10 gets you $5,010.
Jiminy.
Jesus. So $1 would get you 500?
Oops.
Is that right? What
$1 gets you 501.
What? That can't be right.
So now you understand the needle prick in your arm.
Yeah.
I have
But see,
every
those like
single
that,
week.
$1 isn't that big of a deal. And those,
And
like,
you know what though? That's what Vegas wants you to say because
they rake
there
those
are
dollars.
2 million of us doing that.
yeah, but most of them are like you that are going to go, what's $20? That's a lot different than 1 because I can play that
Well,
20 times.
normally I do 5.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's not
but
bad.
we agree on that, Bean, where it's $1 here and $1 there. It's 500 to 1. I can play that 500 times and it doesn't hurt because it's $1 at a time.
I just won't buy my Olipop soda this week, and then I'll put $1
Oh
on.
my God, that's in my notes. We have to talk about the Olipop.
Did you try one?
Let's finish this. Please, let's finish this parlay conversation so we can close with the Olipop. That changed my life this week.
Told you.
No.
Oh.
Let's finish the
Change your life a
parlay.
different way. I'm excited. now.
Good Jesus, Lord on the cross. $1 to win 500. Do you feel that you'll hit one of these at some point? Those are 7 good picks, right? 7 picks or 8? 7. Bean, can you see that's
I could see that happening.
you can see that happening,
I
right?
could see that happening.
So it's 500 to 1. $2 for $1,000.
What's the odds if you remove the what's no,
Have
Tua
him remove it.
probably throws an interception. I don't know which one to take off. Those are all strong.
If you had to take off 2 of them,
Oh crap! I just hit the wrong button.
which would it be?
It just all went away.
Josh's rushing yards?
I would know. I'd say Josh's
His
rushing
yards
touchdown
is the lock.
I think him not getting a rushing touchdown because they'll never be close enough to need him to try to run it in.
I want you to tell me what you think, Bean, because it is going to be your dollar, and
Oh,
this will galvanize your stance on that short term. Your value is going to be there. You're going to see this dollar, but don't do 10 of them. You do 1. You make 1 bet. You sit back for your dollar, and you watch that happen. On Monday night, I had one parlay, the player prop parlay. I missed Bucky. Pardon me. I had 2 for $1. I had the evening one. I had Lad McConkey to get 6 catches. He had 5. It's a 5-team parlay. So when you just stretched it out too thin, and it gives. Mark hits 7 out of 8 and loses, hits 7 out of 8 and loses, hits 7 out of 8 and loses. He loses 3 bets in a row. Let's say they're $20 each. He's down $60. If he had bet them straight, he's stacking chips.
yeah.
So which of those do you not like? Build yours. Let's build yours. I want to build yours with what you think is going to be.
I don't.
You do know. You just said that you like.
I know, but that's where I get in my own head. That's my
Well, then,
problem.
If
I
you
start-
answer it
don't we
fast,
all?
You like Josh to score a touchdown? Yes or no?
that would be my weakest one.
Okay,
'cause
so
I don't
say
think,
no.
yeah.
So that's on the floor. You cut that to the floor. James Cook, yes or no?
Yes. Oh God, yes.
HN, yes or no? Say no. Goes to the next one.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Anytime touchdowns. Does Waddle score a touchdown?
See, I'm not confident with any Dolphins
Say no.
player. No.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not confident enough to them to score more than 3, even though I still think it could be a shootout. As
How
weird as
many
that
Waller
sounds.
playing?
Who?
Waller?
Probably
Is he back
not.
yet?
I don't think he's back yet.
He's practiced this week, but his agent Rosenhaus said on Sunday he wasn't playing on Thursday.
I
So.
think if he gets in there,
How about Waddle for yardage?
What's the over on that?
50 and a half.
50. No.
5-0. No, thank you.
No.
Receptions. How many catches does Devon have?
Oh, coming out of the backfield. 5, I think.
5.5's the number.
Shit.
So when it's that close, and I don't like it.
that's where we talked about
Yeah,
Evans.
I would
the
say
other
no
night.
then, because
If
he
it's
could
two-
get 9 catches, but 5 is what I feel like. So if it was 4.5, I'd say do it all day.
So far you have Josh Allen to rush for a touchdown.
No, not to. I said no on that one.
Oh, you said no on that. So you have no choices.
Okay.
Oh, he
You
can
have-
take the under.
Oh, he
Yeah,
could.
Verlander doesn't pay, right?
Sure does.
Oh, sure. In fact,
Pennies though, isn't it?
no. To not score be an under. He's minus 230 to score a touchdown. So he's a favorite. You have to bet 23 to
Oh.
win 10 that he does score. So if Josh does not score a touchdown,
I'm bad. I that's why you don't bet on your own team. I don't know. I'm going all over my radar's all over the place on
Actually,
James-
they don't have that available right now.
James Cook is going to score a touchdown.
that's the one I have because I believe James Cook is going to score.
Okay, so that's one. How about the rushing yards for Josh Allen? of 27 and a half
I'd
yards.
say over. Yeah.
Okay, that's 2. How about the score of the game?
No, I don't want to touch that.
Do you want Buffalo's money line? Do you want them to be minus anything? Do you think they're going to win by 10? You could knock it down to 9.5 points.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they do. Yeah. I would go with that.
Okay. They're 12, so you're going to take Buffalo. What else did he like? Oh, the interceptions, Mark. That's what he liked.
No, I just statistically Tua should probably will throw a pick, but I don't know. If I bet all these, that means the Dolphins are going to do all the opposite and win the game. So,
Welcome to my world.
All right, so you have Buffalo minus 9.5. You've got Josh Allen to rush for 28 yards. The Bills to win by 10. Josh to rush for more than 27 yards. And James Cook to score a touchdown.
okay.
Are you satisfied with
Yeah,
that? 3 teams?
It definitely works.
Okay. That 3 team is almost 4 to 1. So $10 to win, $1 to win, $3.75 on those 3 things alone.
So it jumps from $3 to $500, adding those.
Well, he took
a couple more.
you added an interception by Tua.
Yeah.
If we added just the Tua interceptions. Go Tua. Passing. Interceptions, Tua, yes. Now, it goes from 3 3/4, $1 for $3.75 to $1 to win $5.75 on one.
Crazy how quick it escalates, though.
It's
Right.
just the math. Yep.
Is the odds.
3 things happening is X. On us, everything being even, 3 things to happen in a row: heads, and then heads again, 6 to 1. It goes not even 1 to 1. It goes.
But even in the games where it should happen, like we all said that what Baltimore would do to Cleveland, and they did, and with we knew exactly what would happen.
But that one thing happens of the 5 choices that you make that are all sound. Mark just put together a sexy 7-team list.
Yeah, that's
One of those isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
because Mark.
Josh isn't going to run it in.
Yeah, it's something that's you're the one that's like the plus 155 or something like that.
It'll be that. Is Allen not going to run the ball? And then you hit 6 out of 7 and lose money, which is bonkers. When I was a kid, I was called the Parlay Prince. That was my name, the Parlay Prince. I love parlays. And then you lose 6 out of 7, or you win 6 out of 7 and still lose money, and you're that's crazy to hit the deposit button.
It is.
I did it when I was 20, and I was like, I'll never.
That's
do
like
that
getting
again.
5 numbers on the lotto and
you win 3 out of 4 games over and over and over again and lose money.
yeah.
No way.
That's why you got to hedge your bets then.
You make straight bets and you take 1 parlay. You have fun with your parlay.
Yeah, the parlays, you don't really want to do anything more than a 3. You really don't.
Thank you for making this happen today, Bean.
No, thank you guys.
Thank
We'll
you
be
for the
back
Miami Dolphins.
Saturday. Get into some college football.
Sexy
We're getting
time.
into the thick of it, so we can start really paying attention to storylines and stuff.
We're running hot. We've got hot dice on the show.
I'm excited.
College picks are stroking out. Our pro picks are stroking out. And we got Flipper here who's crushing solid picks and hating the British.
I got to start our Instagram because I want to start posting some of the ridiculous texts when we're losing or winning.
Uh-huh. And then we can get into Flipper picking her.
Yes, and I'll have it updated of where we all stand for our picks for coming into week 3.
You and I still have our Survivor pick.
Yeah, we both
Tonight.
nailed it again.
You know,
How did he do in his?
well, as far as his pick was concerned.
No, I mean like when you said if theoretically he had another one this week.
Theoretically, I don't remember which one that you picked.
I got to go back
You
and
picked
listen.
Dallas.
And they almost lost.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I was watching, I was like, "Damn, he's gonna lose again."
2 weeks in a row. I said it to myself. It's funny. It's funny. Okay, well, we'll talk about that on Saturday,
Yeah.
man.
This week would be a good. Did you already take Buffalo, though? Didn't you? I think you did.
Don't you force the Survivor on me.
Well,
For this week?
well, I'm saying like you haven't picked Buffalo. You picked Denver last week, I think.
It was
and then-
Denver week 1.
Well, I guess you could pick. I mean, if somebody
Last
wanted to
week
pick,
was.
I say you can lock in your Buffalo.
if somebody wanted Buffalo.
I don't. Thank you for trying to
Or
troll me.
Miami.
Oh, you aren't
I
let it
appreciate it.
lock. Confident? Okay.
You just pull
Interesting.
yourself together.
That means that there's a little bit in the back that you see that it could be a
Division rivalries
Yeah, okay.
are a real
That's
thing.
true.
I'm 50.
He will take them when they play this next time.
Yeah, when Miami's won 2 games and they're going in the final week of the season, then yeah, that'd be a good.
See, that's the thing is, some of you guys, you pick some of the ones right out of the bump, like, you know, it's like, why are you taking that off the board right away?
Because the first week of the season, normally you still know from last year who the good teams are.
That's
For sure.
Everyone else,
Patriots still should have won the game, and
Yes, sir.
for me.
And it's a roll of the dice. Now
now you're
the
starting
dust
to.
settled a little bit, and we're like, all right, I'm just scared about the games in Buffalo.
It's in Buffalo on a short week. Home teams do not lose on Thursday.
Oh, you're trolling me so hard.
I'm just giving you stats.
Trolling me, baby.
If you both take it, we'll go right ahead. I'll do it if you do
I'm taking Buffalo. I'll take Buffalo.
Oh, as your lock?
Lock it up.
Okay.
Buffalo's my lock. I'm going to be coming into Saturday's show 3-0, feeling good. Good.
I like that because I
trolled
might
me.
win the whole thing. You
No,
come
you
in
trolled me.
and the Dolphins.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, "Son of a
You did
bitch."
it. It didn't take much to get the lure in my mouth. You got me. I'm gonna take Buffalo.
I was trying to find the.
You don't have to give it now. You get to sit and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might not even have to make a pick. I might be the champion before the rest
You
of the
might.
weekend gets rolling.
You may.
I'm-
You still have to make your pick,
Roll reset.
and that's why you could be wrong
True.
for sure.
True.
I get an opportunity to lose. So do you.
Thursday night home teams have won 58% of the time. It's
don't
down to
I
that.
like that number, but I do like your number.
All right.
So thanks again.
We'll see you guys on Saturday.
Adios.